A jury in Michigan did not convict any of the 4 suspects on trial in an alleged plot to kidnap the state's governor. The jury announcing the shocking verdicts after days of deliberations. They say they found the 2 of the men not guilty on all charges. They were deadlocked on verdicts for the other 2, Adam Fox and Barry Croft Jr. Now prosecutors can put those 2 on trial again. They argued the men scouted the governor's summer home and tested explosives. They say they were angry at the Democratic governor over her COVID policies, but defense attorneys argued they never actually planned to kidnap her. They painted the men as stoners who were all talk. A spokesperson for the governor responded to the decisions today, saying in part, there must be accountability and consequences for those who commit heinous crimes. Without accountability, extremists will be emboldened. Barbara McQuaid joins me now, law professor at the University of Michigan and NBC News legal analyst and former U.S. attorney for the Eastern District of Michigan. Barbara, thanks. Could a retrial for those 2 men look any different?
That's a really interesting question, Kelly, and I think that's the one that prosecutors are going to have to assess for themselves. And it may be that we find out a little more about this verdict. Was it one holdout juror who just didn't like the case and nullified the law, or did a group of jurors have a problem with this case? But I think it would be very difficult to choose to let this case go. As you just read in that statement from the governor's office, I think we are seeing violent extremism on the rise, particularly anti-government violent extremism. And I think to just let this go would embolden others who might be watching and feel like it's open season on elected officials. So I would like to think that they will try them again, but they'll have to assess their options.
The defense lawyers argued the FBI tried to trick the men into committing crimes. Does this verdict prove them right? And is it a blow to the FBI?
It's definitely a blow. I don't know that it proves that that was the theory. We don't know why the jury decided the way it did. And there could be a lot of reasons. In our country, we designed our system on the premise that it is better that 10 guilty people go free than that 1 innocent person be convicted. And so we require a unanimous jury to find guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, a very, very high standard. So there can be any number of reasons they didn't find guilt here.
Sure. There were 2 other men, by the way, who pleaded guilty in the case. Yep. Now, a judge sentenced one of them to 6 years in prison last year. The other hasn't been sentenced. Does today's decision have any impact on their fates?
I'm not sure. I have actually seen this scenario happen before. And it shouldn't have any impact. They admitted in open court under oath that they did commit this crime. They testified before a jury that they did and that it wasn't the government who manipulated them in any way. And yet somehow the jury didn't find that testimony to be persuasive. But I have seen the case where it seems that it is not in the best interest of justice for those who've come forward and admitted their crimes to be imprisoned when others who are perhaps even more egregious are not. So I imagine that if they decide not to retry the case, they might reconsider the appropriate sentence for the remaining sentence to be sentenced, and may even seek resentencing for the one who's already been sentenced.
All right. Barbara McQuaid, thanks.